Okay, we'll start. Yeah, I think we are in the middle of good cycle. We are excited. Like, what do you think about the guys feel good about the new selection result?
As an American citizen, fuck yeah.
I'm Chinese, so
Trump good.
I don't know. I mean, so okay. So for Mega East, we have this like red hat that says "Make Ethereum Great Again," and this same style as the Trump MAGA hat. So internally, before we printed a bunch of them during the World Computer Day. But before that, one of my team members said, "What if Trump loses? Then our hats basically become useless." So I'm kind of happy that Trump won.
So do our tokens.
Yeah, so is our token. So, but I saved like $500 for my hats.
But the issue is you can't wear that in New York. Like otherwise people will like murder you.
That's why I also don't live in New York.
Yeah. But Namek and I can't wear that in New York.
No, well, yeah.
Let's talk about AI agents.
Oh wow. Yes, the three blockchain experts talking about AI. It's gonna go well.
So, what do you guys think about AI agent future? We are going to control the AI agent, or AI agent is going to control us. What's your thoughts?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, so maybe
But-
we can say, like, recently the gold token, and then like proof that
AI tokens
now
go
you
up.
can understand, right? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
start.
I think, okay, so first of all, thanks for having me, because I really did not know much, but I did have a conversation with my co-founder who was at the MIT AI Labs, but he was unfortunately doing blockchain research. Anyway, so what he was explaining to me, which I'm really trying to articulate, was if at Megaeast we really believe in the future is world computer, right? The differentiation is your personal computer only empowers you. It 10x your productivity, but the world computer kind of empowers everyone by solving the coordination issue. So the world computer is what's going to 10x the society's productivity. But then on the other hand, you're going to have these AI agents also participating in the world computer, right? And I feel like the world computer needs, the future of AI agents is you're going to have these agents roaming around the world computer. And sometimes they empower you, just like your personal computer empower you. Other times, it might destroy you, as some of the other AI use cases. But I think regardless, they will be there. We're going to find a way to interact with them. I think the previous panel talked quite a lot. I don't have anything extra to add, but I do think that crypto and blockchain provides this check and balance, I guess, for the AI agents. So that's all I learned from my co-founder.
Yeah, just a quick background. Like, I was doing AI things quite a while ago in like 2012, 2013, before doing crypto. So the field's moved on a lot, but it's been cool to like kind of watch the progress. Currently, we focus mostly on zero-knowledge proofs, but there is some interesting crossover with AI and proving them on-chain as well. With regards to the question, like, I think it like will shift over time. Like, I think what we saw with like the truth terminal stuff was kind of the beginning and shows that the technology is at a place where it's viable to interact with us on-chain. But what that means for us, I think, as time goes on, will really depend on how quickly the AI agents get better. And I do think they're like, for some time, it will be beneficial and like cooperative in many ways. But I do worry a lot actually that a lot of the activities we as humans do with chains, writing code, auditing things, like the things that we do as added value, will be taken over by AI agents at some point, which to me seems like kind of a risk for our role in these systems.
So we already have a bunch of bots, which is something large and rich. What do you think about AI agent like that? Real users can
What do you mean on your own?
I mean, like, right now we have too much of bots and managing functions inside. It's like way on this how we do it. We keep take over the pay and date really limit them, but you will not have more real users who will do the training. I think we need the lot of functions one time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly like I think that is going to happen, and like not only AI like sending transactions, but also AI like writing code as well as otherwise participating in these systems. And I do think it leaves a real question, like what will it be like for humans participating in this system? If these AI agents are designed such that like just trying to like maximize their own earnings from the system. I think it could be, in one case, really interesting, like seeing an AI agent like manipulate Twitter, manipulating like different systems to try to earn profit. On the other hand, it probably would be kind of bad in some ways as well. I think there's a chance for it to be really fun for a while, but then I worry it will get not good.
I think Coinbase put this out, right? They're optimizing for AI agents on the Coinbase exchange. I think like the future on DeFi and even CeFi is like majority. When you think about what currency do AI agents use, if like we're really optimizing for like whether it's models, whether it's like inference training, it's going to be crypto. A, because it's international and zero fees and stuff. B, it's decentralized and verifiable. So I do think like, I mean, I can sit here and say like they come to the future as AI agents, but I do think like if we are optimizing the future where like, let's say rebalancing and lending protocols or even just like peer-to-peer payments, a lot of that stuff is going to be like LLMs or done by like automated services, and they'll use crypto in the back end. But I think like that's pretty common knowledge, and I don't think that's rocket science.
Yeah, I think, I feel like it's all wording and vocabulary and the way we phrase it, right? I think bots were the original AI agents. And now, AI agents, I also think intents are also AI agents. So at some point, I feel like we're, as an industry, just like want to be so relevant that we rebranded what used to happen on chain into AI agents. Now, I do think that there's the next evolution of AI agents in very different use cases other than trading on chain. I think there are a bunch of consumer use cases that require crypto. But I think I fundamentally just get really confused about what AI agent is. And even, at Mega ETH, I get pitched quite a lot from AI companies. And a lot of times I was just like, are you analytics? Are you big data? Are you trying to like get on Binance? Like, right, what are you trying to do here?
So that's my next question. So what kind of interesting applications, AI applications that can be built on your chain?
I think for Amina, we mostly focus on zero knowledge proofs. I think the most interesting thing is we can create proofs of token generation from a large language model and put that on chain. So you can basically have a on-chain contract which sort of decides what it's going to do based on a model that it's connected to. So for example, you could have a DAO that has a fund manager who's an AI, and anyone can update like the state of that AI. Because when they update the AI, they're also providing a proof that they updated the AI correctly. You could also, for example, have a contract on chain that can only be upgraded if a large language model says that it audited it and the code was correct. Or you could have a model that proposes changes based on like a governance process to a contract. So yeah.
This is going to be AI agents.
What do you mean?
It's not going to be real users. Everything is going to be AI agents. Then what is the case?
I think in that world, like, it's just gonna like, what's the rule for humans? It's like gonna just optimize its own profits, and there'll be like these like rich like bots flying around with like all the money, and great.
What is your thoughts? What kind of interesting AI applications, other than don't say trading, like everyone knows about trading apps. What are the interesting AI applications that we can build on Movement?
I mean, everything crypto is trading in DeFi. Even like, I mean, everything is. I don't think that's a fair statement to make. But to your point, I think like there isn't much. I've never used a crypto AI app. I probably won't use it tomorrow. But if there was to be, I work at a team called Axel. It's doing like LLMs for like cross-chain swaps. But isn't that just intense? Like if you type in a statement that says swap from arbitrum to optimism, that is just intense. You're just now putting the AI sticker on top of it. So I think DeFi is like the only use case that really comes up to me. Like, yes, there's a whole concept of like marketplaces and like doing 3D rendering GPU marketplaces, but we all know it's much cheaper, it's much more expensive than centralized, and no one outside of AI crypto actually uses AI crypto apps. So I would literally say trading is the #1 use case for anything AI crypto, and if you disagree, you're an idealist.
What is your thought?
I agree with Rushi. In fact, we have Mega ETH is differentiated from other chain in terms of a latency. We have 10 millisecond block time, and that really makes a difference for a consumer grade application. So we've got a lot of like AI companies pitching to want to join our builders program, which is called Mega Mafia, and I've said no to all of them because I don't think they need a fast chain, and I don't understand why would anyone use them. But I also do think that AI can be quite complementary to some of the existing mega mafia use cases. I'll give you a few examples. So we have this one team. They used to be Paradigm Fellow. They're building a fully on-chain Minecraft. Right? It's autonomous world, fully on-chain game. And what is a fully on-chain game? You're really building a virtual economy. When you have economy, you would have transaction, which is why I agree with Rushi. I think a lot of the AI in that world economy is fundamentally trading things for you, transacting things for you, right? There's some sort of arbitrage that has to be made. So I think that's the AI element in Biome. This is the project. I think another one is someone's building a 3D Roblox on MegaETH, and what they're trying to do is imagine pop.fun, right? You have all these shit coins, and you imagine these shit coins to be blocks, and they're just like floating in the sky, and the one that you ape instantly get bigger, and the one that you don't ape gets smaller, and you have this like very interactive dynamic in it, and you have AI agents and bot and go on arbitrage, and you have a very like visual effect of how your trade impacts. But I think at the end of the day, AI is empowering some of these use cases, but AI is not fundamental use case of what we're seeing at MegaETH. We don't have grants.
I know, I'm just asking because they met Rushi in his office and he was just telling some interesting use cases that people are pitching. So I just love to.
Yeah, I mean, me and Shuyao, we get pitched, I'm sure, the most ridiculous things, and you have to filter out what's real. I think the one thing that was interesting was this thing called like Deer, which is like, I mean, I don't want to shill everyone's bags here, but like AI robotics, which I was like, at first I was like, what the hell is this thing? He's throwing two buzzwords, but like apparently like when you're doing 3D rendering right now, it's like pretty difficult because like one centralized figure that offers all these like 3D renders for models, which is for like autonomous driving and for like, I don't know, cameras is important. So allegedly there's some marketplace that you can do where anyone can upload their own 3D render of like a house, like a can of soda, and get paid for their 3D models being used in robotics and stuff. Again, it's like this whole marketplace concept, which I think is interesting. But then the whole question comes on to demand, and now you're going against like the Amazons and like the Googles of the world, which is kind of what we're trying to do, right? So in a perfect world, we're able to do this, but I feel like it's like, it reminds me of like the Web3 Spotify things that we came up with last cycle, which is like, yo, we're gonna take on Spotify with this Web3 music. And turns out no artist actually used it. And then Web3 music died. So hopefully like this AI stuff, something happens of it, but it gives me like, eerily Web3 music vibes. I don't know if you do you agree?
Yeah, in fact, we were hosting Mega Zoo for the last 1 month in Chiang Mai. There was a dude building a Web3 Spotify.
Yes, the
was like,
fifth one.
Bro, you're not gonna make it.
This is probably not what they want to hear. This is super bearish in Web3 crypto. We're gonna start shelling with AI.
I suspect.
Open Ledger's great.
Yeah.
Well, Joey just said AI is just beginning, right? We can still shill it for the next 2 months.
The token's going up.
Token's going up, okay.
I suspect a lot of these like kind of just apply AI things is like not gonna pan out like the way that people expect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I suspect as well. Yeah, it's not going to pan out. The most interesting thing I think I've heard is like decentralizing things like Truth Terminal and then putting them on chain so that you can have something like Truth Terminal that no one's actually running. Like right now, that's like run by like some person who's like running it. But you could have something that's entirely decentralized and just like running on its own. Again, I think that like it could like make its own meme tokens. It could have a portfolio of meme tokens. You could do all
the
these
use
things.
case is meme tokens.
The use case, but like
Let's go.
That's the thing. Like I think
it's
like
all a casino.
It could be. I think a lot of it is just going to be trading and like
everything is trading.
Yeah, it'll be like this like fun like kind of AI integrated world that people are playing with, but. I think beyond that, it just starts siphoning a lot of value, which I'm less excited about.
Actually, I have a question. What do you guys think about AI waifus and girlfriends?
Bullish.
Bullish? Yeah, I kind of am too, yeah. But I haven't seen
For a
anyone.
friend. For a friend.
Not for yourself?
No.
What?
Just kidding.
So what about the AI is going to be like one more enough? Machine, plus around the NFT and the access space design. I was talking that about that is not the changes. Anything else or everything is going to be so now everyone talks about AI. Like, what do you guys think? Like, it's going to stay. AI use cases are going to stay. And especially on the Web3 use cases, I think AI is going to stay, I believe well, but the intersection of AI and Web3 use cases where you think it's going to scale, it's going to be more like a more NFT kind of thing.
Well, I think it's bad framing that NFTs are dead. If you look at even like Polymarket, all of their actual transactions they play, all positions are NFTs, I believe. So like NFTs, like sure the PFPs, that aping $1 million for a metaverse land plot, probably not the best decision you made in life. But the thesis behind non-fungible assets has been used, is still around, and it's not a hype thing. It's just like how crypto works. Like that's the fundamental use case of crypto. Same thing AI. I'm sure there'll be actual use cases. Like we're all here for verifiable AI using blockchains. Probably the Series B of a $90 million AI GPU company probably won't end up well. But in general, I would say like it is a good thesis to have verifiable AI. It probably won't be flashy in 6 years, but I think it'll be like, especially for trading. We're all talking about AI crypto trading. Like it's very, very clear. The end game is, especially portfolio management, for any kind of liquidation events, you will need AI because they're smarter traders. They're going to be awake while you're asleep. It's a no-brainer. It's not going to have an AI crypto ticker on it probably, but it'll be used just like NFTs are used.
I think the interesting thing like that I think about is like, will it make this cycle or not? Like, I think they're not quite good enough yet, but like they're pretty close. Where like AI could make this cycle and start having influence in trading and how things happen on chain. That's like the thing I'm kind of watching for is like, will that get better enough to impact the current thing that's happening?
I think AI and crypto is one of those like you feel good type of technology. It's like privacy, right? You feel good when you talk about it and it allows you to dream a little bit. It's a little fuzzy, and if you're a really good storyteller, you can get a really good story. I think that's where we are right now. I think how we can break from this like feel good only is we need really good builders, like to really narrow down the product market fit and exactly what we needed, right? So again, the last panelists talk about value redistribution for content. And that is not a technology problem. That's a fucking go-to-market problem. I need someone to be like on the ground, talk to creators, design a product that actually get people to use it. So I think for AI and crypto to be continue to relevant in the years to come, we need builders who just don't just talk about AI crypto as a feel-good technology.
It should be AI first and crypto second. Same thing with like music crypto, right? I'm sure if like Drake did music crypto, it would go crazy, right? But like this 21-year-old college kid doing it probably won't take off. So it depends on the builder, depends on like the energy, and they have to do music first and then crypto. If you do crypto AI, you're pitching to the same 10 VCs that are trying to dump your token.
So let's talk about chains. In terms of when overlaps is going to use
Never. There is no token. I love you.
very soon.
Yeah, sure, soon.
What about Bengali?
A chain doesn't exist. There's no chain.
There's only semi-racist hats.
Yeah, exactly. It has no chain. There's some hats, there's a necklace, there's a world computer, there's some beef on Twitter. That's it.
It's block times.
Block time.
I don't even know what a block time is.
So no OTC deals, right?
Oh, when do I get my allocation?
What is the OTC?
Okay, I think thanks for the session. So and let's wind up the session. This is a great discussion with you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you have any questions, shoot the questions.
I don't know if you guys gained much from this, honestly. I think this is honestly more entertainment.
I think you should ask questions to this gentleman. He actually knows.
There we go.
We're testing. All right, hey, I can just yell. Hi, I'm Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah. Over the last 2 weeks, we've seen a huge explosion in the AI meme coin space. Someone actually turned my blog into one.
Bullish.
But yeah, right, bullish. But now we're seeing code bases now where it's become trivial for the AI agents on Twitter to launch like DAO fund, like pump fund or DAO's fund like tokens and just go with it. And the users are interacting with these bots, and everyone's memeing into these things. What do you guys think about this like bot-driven meme culture?
It's all trading. Like I've bought a few tokens. I got dumped on. I actually have not. I've lost a lot of money actually. I think it's nice. Like it's cool. It's just more speculation. I guess the question is it all a casino or is there things gonna happen out of this? I guess like that's where we're all questioning about everything. I guess. I think it is cool to see like agents actually picking up crypto and people doing on-chain actions with it, which means hopefully that tends like trends towards like DeFi and like actual fund management going down the line. I think generally bullish, and I'm here for that. But
Any other question from you?
Thank you so much. I'm really curious because right now everyone is training large language models. I see that there would be like an effect with the environment whenever you train LLMs. So how do you guys see the environmental effects in the future of these LLMs? And of course, now that you're talking about crypto or even Web3 in general, but yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, just curious also. Yeah.
By environment, you mean like energy impact, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, we saw like there's companies buying like nuclear power plants effectively to like train these models, which is like pretty crazy. I actually haven't looked at like how that compares to something like Bitcoin, but I suspect they'll get bigger and it'll use more energy, and hopefully at some point that stops happening because it seems bad indefinitely. But at the time that I don't have much to read.
Yeah, because right now we're seeing AGI coming in because even Web3 is now adopting AI LLMs on chain. So yeah.
We are done. So thank you. Thanks for the time. Thank you.
Thanks.